Body Fit family, welcome back to my kitchen. It's Coach Rebecca. Today I'm coming at you with a new yummy recipe. It's chicken breast stuffed with asparagus and mozzarella and covered with a delicious Alfredo sauce, you guys. This dish is indulgent and so delicious, but a fraction of the fat and calories, you guys, loaded with protein and vegetables, and you guys, it is amazing. I'm also gonna serve it on a bed of cauliflower, mushroom, asparagus risotto. It's delicious. If you guys have not tried that recipe, it'll be posted below in the comments, and you for sure wanna try this one as well. All right, let's get started. Let me show you exactly what you're gonna need. So you're gonna need 2 to 3 chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Now, I pulled out 2 because I wanted to show you guys that I get in the frozen section at Costco. I love these, you guys. They're the individual sealed chicken breasts. And the reason I love them so much is because one, I guess I do have a sealer here, so when I buy chicken breasts in bulk, I can individually seal them, but sometimes there's nights where we only have maybe 2 of us here, not 3 or 4 of us here, so I don't wanna pull and thaw 4 chicken breasts when we're only gonna use 2 of them. So this is why I love these singular serving ones, the individual sealed, so I can do them. Tonight, we're using 3 chicken breasts. All right, you guys. Now, you're also gonna need about 12 cut and trimmed asparagus spears, our Epicure Alfredo sauce mix. You're gonna need some unsweetened almond milk, salt and pepper just for some additional flavor and taste, a lemon for some lemon zest, fresh and/or you guys can absolutely use grated mozzarella. I am gonna use some fresh sliced mozzarella to stuff these, and maybe some additional chopped garlic if you choose to. Again, this one is totally optional. We just love garlic here, so you for sure are gonna see me add a little extra garlic. It just adds a little more zip to that Alfredo sauce and these delicious chicken breasts. All right, let's get started with the chicken breasts. So first things first, I'm just gonna take those chicken breasts and I'm gonna butterfly them. I'm gonna cut them partially through, but not all the way. So basically, it's gonna look like this so that we can stuff the asparagus spears inside and that mozzarella, fold it back over and stuff those. So let me get those 3 chicken breasts. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna actually season these on the inside first, and then we're gonna season them on the outside. So I'm gonna keep it really, really simple, you guys. As I season these chicken breasts, this is where that lemon zest comes in. Again, totally optional, but something that I like to do for the inside of this recipe. So I'm just taking that lemon zest and just a little bit of fresh lemon zest on the inside of each. Oh, I love the smell of lemon zest, you guys. You guys know I'm all about fragrance and flavor. It adds so much to any meal. All right, so I've got that lemon zest inside. Now here's where your secondary internal seasoning option comes into play. You can either use SPG, which is basically salt, pepper, garlic, or you could use that dried marinara seasoning. Your choice again, both of them are delicious. So it's a really good seasoning to throw on chicken breasts, seafood, vegetables, really anything. It's kind of a catch-all seasoning mix. So I'm gonna use the SPG, and I'm just gonna lightly, and I'll show you guys here in a second, sprinkle the inside of those chicken breasts, all right? Now, because all the Epicure seasonings, guys, are really low in sodium, I am gonna take a little bit of sea salt from my grinder and just do a couple quick little circulations of that sea salt. So as you can see right now, I've just got those chicken breasts open, butterflied. We've got that lemon zest, we've got some SPG, and then a little extra salt on there. Now, what do we need to do? We need to get the insides of these stuffed. So I'm gonna stuff each of them with about 3 to 4 spears of asparagus. So 3 to 4 spears of asparagus will be just fine, you guys. I'm gonna go 4. We always want to load up those veggies whenever we can, and everybody at our house likes asparagus, so I say, let's make it happen. All right, so those are stuffed with the asparagus. Now we're gonna take and we're gonna thinly slice a couple pieces of that fresh mozzarella. Now again, guys, you can absolutely, instead of the fresh mozzarella, you can use some shredded mozzarella as well. Completely works perfectly as well, you guys. All right, let me go grab another knife. We're gonna take that fresh mozzarella, a couple nice thin slices. I also get this from Costco, you guys. So good, and it's perfect. All right, I'm gonna throw 2 slices in each because why not, right? All right, now that mozzarella goes to the side. Look how pretty these look already, you guys. Ooh, yeah. All right, now we're just gonna close them up. It doesn't need to be perfect, you guys. Just gonna close them up here. We need to season the outsides of them, and then they're gonna go right into our frying pan and be ready to go. So again, washing my hands quickly. I know I'm touching all this chicken, but we're gonna take, again, some of that SPG, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the top of those chicken breasts. So you've got that SPG, a couple quick grinds of that salt, a couple quick grinds of pepper. Now, while these are cooking for about, I'd say about 4 to 5 minutes each side, we are going to be cooking up our Alfredo sauce that's gonna go right on top of them in the same pan for them to cook through the rest of the way, and they're gonna have that delicious Alfredo sauce right on top. Those are ready to go. So now we need to turn on that pan, put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and as you can see, I'm actually gonna use my Dutch oven cooker. I love this, it's a really versatile pan. You can do this whole entire recipe on your stovetop, or you can throw it in the oven. Once you get it up and going, you can throw it in the oven to cook it through the rest of the way. Today, I'm just gonna leave it right on my stovetop, put the top on, and let everything simmer so that all of the flavors come together. But let's get started with the chicken breasts. So I'm gonna turn on my pan, grab just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil so that that covers the base of that pan. We don't want those chicken breasts sticking to the pan, you guys. We don't want that, right? So let that heat up for just a second. And while we're doing that, we're gonna clean up a little bit. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love chicken Alfredo, and when I can add some additional cheesy goodness and veggies in a different way. You don't need noodles for Alfredo. This is going to get you so full. And then again, we're gonna serve it on top of a cauliflower, mushroom, and asparagus cheesy risotto. And it is so good, you guys. And did you just hear me? That's like 3 veggies plus a little bit of dairy or cheese in there. And you guys, it is so yummy. You're gonna love it. Top is ready. That extra virgin olive oil is perfect. It's getting all worked around the bottom of the pan. Let's throw these chicken breasts in and let's get that piece going. All right, perfect. So I'm just gonna set those chicken breasts right inside of the pan. As you guys can see, it's just nicely arranged right in there. Wash my hands again. And then, while those are starting to cook up, we're gonna get to work on this cauliflower mushroom asparagus risotto, you guys. And then also, we need to make sure that that Alfredo sauce is up and ready to go for when our chicken breasts are ready. You have 2 ingredients for that Alfredo sauce. 1 is that unsweetened almond milk. 2 is our Epicure Alfredo sauce, you guys. Put it into my Ninja, whip it together so that it's nice and combined, and then we're just gonna pour it over the top of the chicken breast once those get nice and browned on each of the sides. So again, the Epicure Alfredo sauce, you guys, is just cheddar cheese. It's pasteurized milk. It's got some cheese cultures, salt, and some enzymes in there. It does have a little bit of whey in there. some cornstarch, garlic powder, mustard powder, and a little bit of cayenne powder. So we've got that packet in there. And then we're just gonna use 1.5 cups of that almond milk. So I don't know if you guys can hear, but that chicken is getting nice and browned on each side. So it's still working on that first side right now. All right, 1, and then we're gonna go another half, so 1.5 cups of that almond milk. I'm just gonna pop my top on. I'll be back in a TV second. We'll have this mixed up and ready to go on the top of that very shortly. Perfect, that Alfredo sauce is all ready. Now, it's going to thicken up a lot once we actually put it into the pot with the chicken. So don't worry about it right now. Right now, it's about this consistency of like a milkshake. But again, once we put it in there, it's gonna really start to combine down, get into all of that chicken and yumminess. And as it heats up, it's gonna actually get a little bit more solid and a little bit thicker. So let's set that to the side. Now, let's go check on those chicken breasts. They probably are ready to be flipped over. So it's a little bit tricky. I gotta be careful because they're stuffed already with that asparagus and mozzarella cheese. It smells good though, you guys. All right, so I'm carefully flipping them over. Quickly show you. See, they're lightly browned on one side. That seasoning is in there. They're really starting to cook down. Oh, they look so good, you guys. All right, you guys, so it's time, since those are in there, our Alfredo sauce is just about ready to go in to that pan once this other side of the chicken breast gets cooked up a little bit. Then we're just gonna throw that Alfredo sauce on the top. We're gonna bring it down to a simmer, put the top on, and let it sit there for about 15 minutes until the chicken breast is cooked through and to temperature. All right, you guys? So, boom, easy as that. Let's set this right over here. And I'm gonna bring over our ingredients for our cauliflower asparagus mushroom risotto, you guys. All you need is some fresh cauliflower rice. I've got that right here. I've got that fresh cauliflower rice. Again, you can absolutely use a bag of the frozen cauliflower rice as well. Either one works perfectly. The frozen one is gonna cook through a little bit quicker. This might take just a little bit of extra time, but honestly, from start to finish, cauliflower risotto is honestly ready in less than 10 minutes. So it'll be completely done before our chicken breasts are ready to go. Then you're gonna need about 1 cup of chopped up asparagus. I just used the bottom portion of those asparagus spears that we threw into the chicken, so we don't wanna waste anything. And then I've got another 1.5 cups or so of mushroom chopped down nice and finely. Last but not least, I've got some creamy white cheddar flavored Laughing Cow cheese. I'm just gonna use 2 of those. You could add a little bit more. These are about 45 calories per triangle. I just try to keep it nice and consistent, but I may add a little bit more cheese here as well. Last but not least, you're gonna throw this all into a frying pan and get it cooked down and simmering so that it's nice and soft and combined before we add in those cheese pieces. All right, you guys? So I'm gonna quick move one pan to the side, the other one over, and it looks like those chicken breasts are ready to be covered with that yummy Alfredo sauce. All right, guys, I'm actually gonna pour our Alfredo sauce on right now. Those chicken breasts have been on for about probably 6 to 8 minutes. So we're gonna pour this on, we're gonna bring it to a simmer and push it to the other side and let it cook for about 15 minutes until that chicken is all ready to go. And then we're gonna finish whipping up our cauliflower mushroom asparagus risotto. Like that, we're gonna bring this heat down, and I'm just gonna take that Alfredo sauce and pour it right in here. Again, guys, it's so hard to not show you because it looks so good at each part of the process. So again, just like that, I poured that Alfredo sauce in there. You can smell it. It smells so good. Now, all we need to do is put the top on, set it to the side, and simmer for 15 minutes. As our chicken simmers, we put that onto the other burner, and now we're gonna start working on this cauliflower risotto, you guys, which again is so delicious, one of my favorites, and something that actually gets better after a day in the refrigerator. So all of the seasonings and flavors really work together. So this is a perfect leftover. I'm making some extra so that I have some for lunch tomorrow. So we're gonna just take a little bit of that extra virgin olive oil, boom, right into our pan. Now, the cauliflower and the asparagus are gonna take the longest to cook through, you guys. So I'm just gonna take that cauliflower and get it in there right away, along with the asparagus, and I'm gonna pop a top on so that that steam really works through those vegetables and gets them cooking. And then within less than 5 minutes, we're gonna add in the mushrooms, we'll add in that cheese, and our risotto is gonna be ready to go. I've got my cauliflower in there. We're gonna throw that asparagus in there also. Gotta get every piece of that asparagus. Now, I'm also gonna put just a teeny little dash of water in there. You guys could also use maybe like a 1/4 cup of chicken broth if you choose to do that. I don't necessarily think the chicken broth is necessary, but again, it's gonna help with that moisture and help to get those vegetables cooked through very quickly. Like that, I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that water on there. Grab my top, pop it right on there, and it's gonna be cooking up super quickly. All right, guys, that cauliflower is starting to cook down with that asparagus. Now, I'm also gonna sprinkle a little bit of our marinara seasoning in there. I like this marinara seasoning in this. It's just gonna give that little bit of an Italian flair. Again, it's just got some nice little herbs in here. It's also perfect, you guys, whether it be the chicken parmesan, something like this as far as a risotto. It's got those herbs in there, onions, a little bit of garlic, black pepper, and just some other spices and seasonings. So I'm just gonna throw about a tablespoon in here. Just show you quickly what that looks like as it's starting to cook up. You can see that cauliflower is really starting to cook through quickly. Again, the asparagus pieces will take a little bit longer. And now I'm gonna take and I'm gonna add in that mushroom right away for you. So we're gonna throw that mushroom in. Make sure we get every little piece of it. Get it mixed in. And boom, so good, you guys. It's almost ready. So all we're gonna need from here is gonna be, as that gets cooked up, this Laughing Cow cheese. Now, you can choose to also possibly use cream cheese. That's completely up to you, depending upon if you're keto. This is a great way to add some fat to your veggies. But I like the Laughing Cow. I think it's a perfect consistency and flavor, you guys. And again, it's gonna melt down really easily, and it just incorporates really quickly into that cauliflower and mushroom and asparagus blend. So it's gonna make it nice and cheesy and ooey gooey and so delicious, you guys. All right, guys, let's take a look and see if our risotto is ready for that cheese. Oh, it's looking so good, you guys. The mushrooms are starting to cook down. That cauliflower rice is perfectly soft. The asparagus looks amazing as well. I think it's time. Let's add in that cheese. All we need is about 2, you could go 3 if you want, of those Laughing Cow cheddar cheeses. Now, I'm gonna break it apart with my fingers and kind of sprinkle it in here. I think I need a camera person in the future, so you guys can just come right over to the stovetop with me. Let me wash those hands off, and then I'll show you what it looks like before I start to incorporate it into our sauce. So you can see those Laughing Cow cheese pieces right in there. They're starting to melt up, and just start to push it down and really get it mixed in to that cauliflower rice. Our risotto is ready to go, you guys. So I'm just gonna lower that heat down to a simmer, pop the top on for about 1 minute while we get our chicken ready and plated, and we're gonna get this ready to serve. All right, friends, let's check the temperature of that chicken, see if it's ready, and start to get this plated up. I use just a meat thermometer, so it's gonna give me a quick answer on whether or not these are ready. Oh, that means it's ready, you guys. Show you what this looks like. Look at that goodness, you guys. Oh, the chicken is in there. The asparagus is ready. That Alfredo sauce. In fact, I'm gonna pop it right over here. Let's grab our cauliflower risotto. I'm just gonna go one big scoop of that cauliflower risotto. I can have a lot of it because literally there's 90 calories in cheese in here and everything else is vegetables. So I can eat the heck out of it. All right, so we've got our cauliflower risotto. Let's grab a beautiful piece of this stuffed chicken breast. Oh, you guys, it looks so good. And then I'm gonna even go one step further of that Alfredo sauce over the top of the risotto and chicken. And you guys, gotta make it look pretty. All right, friends, check it out. Dinner is served, and you guys, it is going to be so good. If you've got any questions, comment below, message me direct, you guys. We just used today our chicken breast, asparagus. We've got loads and loads of veggies in here. We used our Epicure Alfredo sauce mix. We also used our marinara seasoning as we put that into our risotto. And then we used that SPG seasoning to season up that chicken breast so that it was all ready for that asparagus and mozzarella cheese that's inside. You guys, I'm ready for some delicious veggie and protein loaded goodness. It's time for me to say goodbye. And as always, I sign off by saying, love ya. Have a great night, you guys. Let me know when you tried this asparagus and mozzarella stuffed chicken Alfredo because it's gonna be a favorite on your list too.